Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Ashmita here. In this video, we are going to discuss about data types in Python. And the first data type that we are going to discuss is numbers or numerical data types. So in numerical values, there are four types, or we can say subtypes, which are there in Python. And the following subtypes are: first one we have, that is integers. Next we have float, then complex number and boolean. We will discuss it by one and execute the program also. So first comes, that is integers. As we all know, it is used to represent the whole number of values. And how can we do that? We have seen in the variable declaration and initialization of values, we have to just simply write x equals to 10, or we can write y is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to check the type of the variable that I have, then we know that Python provides us a function, and the name of that function is type, which we have also discussed in our previous video. With the help of that type function, we can say that that particular data or the particular value is of which function or which data type, and it will return the type of the mentioned variable data type. Next, second, we have float. That we know that float is used to represent the decimal point values. So the decimal point values are used to represent with the help of float, and then we are going to do this similarly, like we are going to write x equals to 10.25 and y is equals to 75.65. And then also we can, with the help of the type function, we are going to bring this that data type on this particular variable of which type. So next we have complex numbers. We know that it is the form which represents a real value and imaginary values, and which are denoted by j at the end of the number. So it is a representation of imaginary values. Complex numbers are used to represent the imaginary values, and the imaginary value portion which is denoted by j at the end of the number. So let's see how we will be initializing. We can initialize x is equals to 15 plus 4j. That last part is the imaginary part. So then it will execute it. X will return what is the type is nothing but it's a complex number it will return. Next we have boolean is used for categorical output. Since the output of boolean is either it can be a true or it can be a false. So let's say we have written a program like this, like num is equals to 5 is greater than 4. Then this particular thing is going to be checked. Firstly, we want to print the type of num, then we are going to see the output. Also it displays the output, like whether it is true or false, by just print num is nothing but a variable, so it will print what it is. So you can see it is very easy to code in Python, and it is very much simpler. That's why it's such a popular programming language. So let's execute this codes and see how we can fetch the data types and of the following variables. So let's get into the code part. As previous video, we have used the Google Colab. Here now also we'll be using Google Colab for writing our code and executing it. So let's go to the Google Colab. So here let's write first integer values like x equals to 10, y equals to float number, something like this, 10.23, and something z equals to complex number like 14 plus 5j or something like that. Next num equals to, let's do whether 5 is greater than 4, and let's print the type of this first. Type of x, I'll just copy pasting it. Type of y, now. So now let's execute the Hmm. So here we got x equals to 10 means nothing but it's an integer value. We got y is equals to 10.23, then it is a float. Then z is complex number and num is boolean. So whether we'll see whether it is true or false by just printing print num. So here we'll be getting. So here we got true. Yes, of course, 5 is greater than 4. That's why we got true. So this is sum up to the numerical data type which are there in Python. So all we can say the numbers which are there in Python, that is integer, float, complex numbers and boolean. Next data types we'll be discussing in the upcoming videos. Thank you everyone. Hope you people like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.